Attractiveness is defined as specific qualities or attributes that make a person more desirable and enticing to others. It can greatly impact people's attitudes, and it's one of the most frequent reasons why people become interested in human behavior. What is it exactly that makes someone else so attractive? Which of these traits do we look for when forming a new friendship or romantic partner? Pondering these sort of questions can really make a person's head spin. However, there are certain cues that can help you understand this concept more for yourself. So if you ever wanted to know if you're more attractive than you realize, here are 13 signs that people secretly find you attractive. Number 1. People tend to stare at you. Maybe you tend to be the more quiet or reserved type, which makes it more difficult to tell how attractive other people find you, since you don't really interact with others all that much. Still, you can get a pretty good idea just from reading someone's body language and pick up on the nonverbal cues, such as eye contact. Do people stare at you often, or look you up and down whenever they see you, or suddenly try to catch your gaze? Do you turn heads every time you walk into a room, or look at someone only for them to look away embarrassed at having been caught staring at you? No need to feel anxious or awkward about this, since you're probably just more attractive than you think. Number 2. Others are more comfortable around you. Human behavior tells us that it's only natural to gravitate more towards good-looking people. After all, it's called attraction for a reason. So if people usually seem more comfortable around you, if they like joking around and making you laugh, or tend to be physically affectionate towards you even if you're not that close, then it's probably because they find you attractive and are subconsciously trying to tell you. Number 3. They try and enter your personal space. Do they seem to have a problem of always invading your personal space? Are you noticing that others tend to take liberties with your personal space? As irritating as this sounds, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. Whether it's just co-workers or just acquaintances, people gravitate towards you a lot. Strangers try and get close to you in public places, whether it be at the grocery store or at the gym. People often greet you with hugs and warm touches. And everyone you talk to seems to lean in and try to get as close as possible when you speak. According to a study, all of these examples are nonverbal cues that signify romantic or platonic attraction. Number 4. You rarely receive compliments. And although this sounds counterintuitive, however, in all reality, when other people think you're attractive, they'll rarely give you compliments. This is because they assume that everything good that they find about you, you already know. Did you pull up in a nice new car today, or impress co-workers by giving an important presentation? Those who already find you attractive will most likely just give you an apathetic acknowledgement like, "You look nice," or just a simple, "Good for you," and nothing more. Since they think that you're aware of your own attractiveness, you don't need any reminding about it. Number 5. People come to you for style, fitness, or dating advice. Another subtle sign that you're more attractive than you think is that people will often come to you for advice on things like style, fitness, or dating. This is because it means that they want to be more like you. And that in itself is already such a compliment. They probably think you look good, have great style, or have no trouble finding romantic prospects. And they want to know how you do it, indicating that they find you attractive. Number 6. Strangers are often nice to you. When strangers do something nice for us, we tend to ask ourselves if are they flirting or just being kind. However, the answer doesn't always have to be one or the other, since both could be true. So if strangers tend to act welcomely towards you, smiling at you and trying to strike up a conversation, or doing small favors like letting you in front of them, or helping you carry your things, there's a good chance it's because they secretly find you attractive. Number 7. They seem flustered by you. Are you acquainted with the term good stress? According to psychology, feeling attraction towards another person often triggers a feeling of good stress within us. And this good stress is what causes us to have nervous reactions like fidgeting, stuttering, laughing a lot, walking awkwardly, or feeling at a loss for words. If people often seem flustered, nervous, or intimidated by you, it could very well be because they're attracted to you, and are trying their best to hide it. Number 8. People are surprised by your insecurities. This is one revealing sign that someone finds you attractive. They're caught off guard every time you talk yourself down or open up about an insecurity that you don't enjoy about yourself. This is because from their point of view, someone as attractive as you shouldn't be insecure about anything. This is a telltale sign for sure. Who's the most attractive person you know? Do you think they have anything they should feel insecure about? However, the truth is everyone has insecurities, and struggles with self-esteem from time to time, and attractive people aren't any different. Number 9. People may display a more positive or negative attitude towards you. Some people may become nicer and more polite, offering to do favors for you or being more understanding of your mistakes. For example, while others may feel jealous, insecure and resentful of your attractiveness, and so feel like they have to compete with you for everything and tear you down by criticizing you or gossiping about you. Focusing too much on all of your flaws and shortcomings keeps you from seeing all of the things that make you genuine, great and unique. Number 10. You've had multiple occasions where someone obsessed over you. Regardless of whether it was just for one night or months at a time, if you're a good-looking person, you've probably had someone obsess over you. Whether it was a stranger who seemed to stick to you like glue at a party, or an acquaintance who kept texting you, despite your repeated attempts to brush him off, this is just further proof that people find you physically attractive. Number 11. Your inbox is always loaded with messages. If your DMs are constantly filled with messages, whether you're in a relationship or not, don't be too surprised. Social media is a prime example of how attractive people are put above others, which isn't a good thing. However, it is a great way to figure out if others find you attractive. And if you find many people texting you often, chances are you are good looking and they want to get to know you. Number 12. Relationships seem to come easy to you. Repeated failed relationships and short meaningless hookups can seem like an indicator of being unattractive. However, that's usually not the case. Having an active romantic life is a sign that many people do find you attractive. Maintaining a relationship is just a matter of building emotional maturity. Number 13. Some people try to tear you down. If people often try to tear you down for no good reason, either by talking about you behind your back, trying to belittle you, or spreading false rumors about you, it might be because they find you attractive. These people probably know that others find you attractive, and it makes them feel threatened. Jealousy, as they say, is the highest form of flattery. So don't be too surprised if some people try to tear you and your self-esteem down, even when unprovoked. Take it as a sign that deep down inside they actually admire you and want to be more like you.